Hello guys, it's Jenny Jen the Plant Friend coming to you with another planty video, and I have this big smile on my face because I'm a little excited. So if this is your first time clicking on my video, welcome to my channel. I am Jenny Jen Plant Friend, the pink lady, always in pink. Yes, and if you're a returning subscriber, you guys already know. Love you to life. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for all of your support and everything. Well, I'm up to something again, like really. So, you guys know that I got into this begonia thing. So then I was going to do a begonia terrarium, and that took me down this rabbit hole of terrarium, hence the terrarium in the frame here. So yeah, today's video is going to be a fun one. We are going to construct some terrariums together. Okay, so I had lots of these around. I guess at one point I had planned on doing terrariums, or maybe I tried. I can't really remember because I've had these. I got them from IKEA. I've had them for several years. So anyway, after binge watching several videos, I decided, yeah, I would want to make some terrariums. Some for me to have around the house and just kind of get used to doing it, and some that I would like to take to market. I can't ship them though because I just can't. Like, they would turn upside down. It would be a mess. But anyway, yeah, so let's get into the video because I'm really excited. So I think I'm going to make 2, maybe 3 today. And then I'll do an update video and everything. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, guys, so I am making my soil mix for the terrariums. And I'm going to do 1 part coco coir. That's 1 part. And then this. We're going to do 2 parts sphagnum moss that I have sterilized in the microwave. So we'll do 2 parts sphagnum. 1. This is 2 parts sphagnum. And then we're going to do a 1/4 warm casting charcoal, a 1/4 cup. A 1/4 cup. Warm charcoal, and 1/4 cup warm castings, 1/4 cup. And then just mix it all together. A 1/4 cup of orchid bark. Okay, so I am still gathering materials for my first terrarium. This is the one that I'm going to put together first, and I have some live sphagnum moss that I purchased, and I've already saturated the moss with water. I also have my soil mix, which I will put on the screen, that I just really repeated something somebody else did. I didn't come up with this on my own, but I showed you guys how I mixed it all together, so I have that ready. And I have my terrarium plants all set here. I have some button ferns, some Bellis ficus. I have maiden fern. I got some, what are these? White Petonia, red Petonia. I have, I think this one is Pilea. So yeah, so these are all of the plants that I purchased for my terrariums. And I have, I will turn the camera so I can show you the other two that I'm planning to do and hopefully film everything. But I have this one that I'm planning to do that hangs. I have it in this bucket so that I don't break it. Let me put one thing down. So I have it here. That I think that's going to be beautiful. I've had this and I had air plants in it, but I sort of neglected them and they died. So I'm going to make a terrarium out of that one. And then the other one is my aquarium that will be a terrarium, this one also. And then once I get really good, I'm planning to start selling terrariums. Not really sure how I'm going to be able to do it or what I'm going to be able to do it. Maybe just at the markets. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I just thought I'd bring you guys along with me as I put together my first terrarium and show you all my goodies and everything. And so yeah, I have my pebbles in the bottom for my drainage. I have some charcoal because I understand that that's really good for helping to keep mold and stuff out. And so the first thing I'm going to do is actually put in my soil mixture and try not to make a mess here. My little window thing keeps popping. There's this thing to hold it open, but it doesn't really hold it open like I need it. So we'll leave that down, but I'm just going to, that's going to be forever. So let's just do it with our hands and go in. And I'm going to turn the camera so you guys can see more of what I'm doing here. Okay. And so that's it. And then I had purchased terrarium tools when I first got into plants, and so oh, I did that wrong. Oh, I forgot. Okay. I'm so excited that I did that wrong. Let me take this out. Oh, that's so wrong. So probably what I'll do is just dump all of this out so I can clean the pebbles, because the whole purpose of this, putting this soil layer down, you're supposed to put this screen down so that soil does not go through. And so I don't know if I'll edit that out or what, but we'll see. So let's see what we can do. Okay. So, oh goodness. Okay, let's pause this and go and clean this up. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is create a drainage layer. And I am using leca for my drainage layer. I understand that leca is a good medium to use because of it being lightweight and how it helps to lick up the water and everything. So I know I had those other pebbles there before I made my huge error. So this is trial and error that we're learning by. I am going to add in some charcoal at this layer, I think. No. Okay, so now we're going to put in our screen that we've already cut to fit this terrarium. so. It fits nicely. Okay. And then we're going to put in our soil mixture. Well, no, now we're going to put in our, we're going to put in some charcoal on top of this. Just a little extra, because I understand that it will assist in keeping mold down. Okay, like so. That's the charcoal. And now our soil mixture. Now, one particular guy that I watch making terrariums, he always talks about making it higher in the back and lower in the front. So we're going to try that method with this one. So I'll put a little more soil across the back, like so, like a slope. Okay. I think it's sloping. It is. Okay, good. And at this point, I can put in my, I probably need more soil than that though. I think that's enough soil. Maybe a little bit more across the back. And now, okay, so now we can put in our, we're going to put in our hardware, or our, I forget what the name of this, that they call these things, but scape. And you just kind of play with it until you get it to a position that you kind of like it or whatever. And so I'm thinking like here, and what else do I have? I have a whole terrarium setup here. I think I might want to do some seashells in this one. You know, it's just amazing. I love this since I've been studying it, how it comes together. Don't know what else I want to put in there. I had this rock. Where's my rock? Let's see. I don't know about that one. I think I'll leave it like here. Oh yeah, see how when you just play around with it a little bit, you get some really nice ideas. Almost look like a bridge. Wow. Okay. And so at this point, you can put in your plants. And so I am going to be taking my terrarium plants and I'm just going to be snipping off. They don't have to be very big. So like there are lots of choices here in this one, because on the very bottom here they have lots of smaller plants that you can take and you just put them right in the soil and they will root. So that's going to be nice. And so we might just like place this one there. That's nice. And I'm excited about using the Phontonias because I've never been able to grow these very well, but maybe now I will be able to. Okay, let's see. Put that one there. I kind of need to make a little bit of a mess here. Pull this one off. It's all nice and rooted. And so maybe I'll put that down here. Now once I get everything in place, I will take and put more soil in there before I place the moss. And I think I want to use this fern here. Oh yeah. Look at that. And I think I'll place that one back there. See how it's coming together? I love this. And then I do have some twigs that I'm going to place, but let's finish with our plants. I think we'll do a red Photonia next. I do have a, let's put that in there. And we can just utilize the soil. Let's see what else we want to put. A red one in there. I think maybe let's take it out. And place that in. I also want to it'll really come together once I place the moss, but I want to let's use some of this fern here. And it's so funny because I really don't like working with soil and with my hands, but in this case I have no choice, you know. And so I'll put this one, since it's kind of tall, I'll put it in the back there. And then have some left for later. I need some more color in there. I don't feel like I have enough color. So I think I need to. And then the moss is really going to bring it alive when I put this moss in there. You'll see it come to life. Let's put put some around there. We pull our stones up, our shells up. You see how that's already just I do have some begonias that I was going to put in there. Let me grab those. Okay, so I have my begonias. I have two of them. I have this one and this one. So I figured that would add a little color down front here. Where's the red? But let's see. Wow. Maybe we'll put the begonia there. Okay. And now we need some more moss to tuck in different places to kind of finish this off. And I'll put some moss there. The moss is live when you get it, but you have to wake it up by spritzing it with water. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna put that one down so that's like that. And then I'm having let's see if I can use this. Okay, that's better. And now I need some twigs and things just to kind of make it, bring it more alive. Yeah. Look at that. Doesn't that come together nicely? Now, I've made a terrarium before, but not to this extent. And so, again, this is a work in progress, and so I'll keep you guys posted. I'll do updates on the terrarium and how it's doing and everything. So I am planning to make some smaller ones, and I'll keep you guys posted on those as well. I'm not really totally happy with my twig, and then my little bridge kind of got nice. So I'm just going to spritz it a little bit there, and then we will clean that off. But I think that turned out pretty good. I do want a twig in there, like it's a tree growing out. Yes, something like that. Okay. Well, that's my first terrarium. I do need to clean the glass a little bit there, but I like it. Okay. Well, that's my first terrarium, guys. I think it looks pretty good. I think I'll get better. I have my drainage layer. I have my screen that you can't see because it's underneath the soil. Then I have my terrarium mixed soil, and then my moss and all of the plants. All right, so we're gonna make a couple more in this video, just so at least one more, maybe two, so you guys can see as they come together. Okay, so we're gonna start on the next one. And so again, I'm just going to put down a little charcoal on my screen here. Okay, and then we're going to put down our soil. We have the screen in place. And so we're going to put down our soil. Okay, so we have this is the front of the terrarium, so I am going to, again, I'm going to make the back a little higher from about that part here. Okay, and now from here, okay, I think we should put our hardware in. They call this scape. I think it's called scape. Like, I'm not real sure. Maybe there, and maybe we'll put the okay, and the twigs I'll put in last, I think. That way I can work around. I won't put the twig in yet. Now I did think for this one, possibly doing like this big like this big shell here. I'm not real sure. I'm not feeling this. And most of these things I just found like around my house. Like I didn't go out and purchase. And the only thing I purchased was like soil, things for the soil, and I had the rocks already. I was very surprised at the things that I had here already. Okay, let's see. Maybe like, I don't know. Okay, that's better. And then I want to use the other fern that I did not use, which is, this is the button fern. Definitely want to use this one. So I'm just breaking it up out of view of the camera, but just making it smaller so that it's, I think I'll look for smaller ones the next time, not so big, even though I was thinking at the time that I would be able to use them for multiple terrariums. I wasn't thinking that it would just be one. Excuse my phone going off. I don't want to stop what I'm doing just to answer that. So this one's pretty big. Might have to use the whole thing. And then I think I'm going to put the begonia in. There, and put the begonia. And I think I might just trim these off. Hope this is okay. Okay. And then let's see what else we can put in here. I'm gonna put this might not be too big for this one. Okay. And then we can put the green. This about here. Okay. And then this twig is gonna come make it look like the fern is coming out, growing out of the twig. Oh yes. Okay. So now we're gonna wake up our moss. So this moss I actually found in my yard, and I watched one guy who went out in nature and collected things. So it's gonna be really nice to say that I got this off of my. It was growing on the side, like, and they said only take what you need so that it would grow back. So and I think that's good. And so this one had its own top. Let's see where I put it. There we go. So there's no need, and then it has that little hole for air to get through. But look at that, guys. I like it. I might need some more moss down around the front. And so let's see, I have some other moss that I am, but for the most part, that's it. I like it. Wow. Look at that. I'll turn it down so you guys can see how the plants are and how it goes up in the bag. And yeah. Okay, so we're going to make one more for this video, and then we will pause, and we will I'll make some smaller ones, but I wanted to kind of like take a couple weeks and let these guys you know, thrive or whatever they're going to do. I found a little begonia I can put right there. Like that. Okay, so we will put her lid on, and I think I may cover this hole up but leave this one just so air can get in. But that is so nice. Look at that. I love it. Okay. Okay, so last but certainly not least is this guy that we're going to work on today. I've already put my, I have my pebbles at the bottom. I've already put my charcoal, and now I'm about to put the soil in. And just kind of spread it out there. Going up in the back. Remember, we're down in the front. Okay. And then now we need our moss. Now this is a different type of moss, but let's just wake it up and see. I don't think do I take this off, or do I just leave it on there? I think you just, okay. Yeah. So it looks so cute. Oh my goodness. Let's take it out of the pot so you guys can see. Isn't that adorable? And wait until I put the moss in there. It will really wake it up. So I've sprayed the moss. But with this particular one, I don't think I take... I didn't say I had to take that back piece off. And then I may have to cut it, so... I guess that'll work for now. I am just so happy with my little terrariums. I tell you, I am loving this. Okay, so that is it for today. Thank you for making it to the end and watching me make these terrariums and get excited and everything. Thank you for all of your support and everything. And I will be updating you guys maybe in a couple weeks to see how they're doing. Now this is going to be an open terrarium because there is no lid for it, so that's going to be interesting too, just to see how well it does being open as opposed to the closed type. I need to get that in there better. I need to. It's not in the soil. I'm going to have to work on that. I may bring it down front, but I have that other one. Okay, so again, a work in progress, and we're going to get better, I'm sure, as I go with this. So cute. Look at that. Okay, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.